Hi guys, I hope you all are fine and safe. I'm Mrs. Meena and today we are going to start the topic noun, which I have already told you that the first part which we will start in next video, and that is parts of speech. Now the question is that what is called parts of speech? You will ask, ma'am, you are saying parts of speech, but we don't know about the parts of speech. So I'm giving one example. I am writing a novel. Try to understand carefully, beta. So I is personal pronoun, am helping verb, that is main verb, a is article or novel is a noun. So how many parts of speech are used here? Pronoun, helping verb or verb means verb is used here, article is there and noun is there. So by using the different parts in a sentence, we complete the sentence. So these parts are, which I have already told you, 8 parts are there. Noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, verb, preposition, conjunction or interjection. Interjection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many parts are there? Total 8 parts are there. But now we are going to start the noun. After that, one by one, we will complete all these topics. Understood? So let's start without wasting any time. So what is the definition? Definition of noun. Noun are the naming words. Everyone knows noun is the name of any person, place or the thing. It means everything which is present on the earth or existed on the earth, these are known as the nouns. If you are in the classroom, you can see many things there. You can see the chair, table. Your teacher is also a noun. Books, your bags, pens, marker, everything which are present there, that is noun. So I am writing the definition. A noun is a word used as the name of any person, place or thing. Examples you can also tell. Examples I am taking: table, chair, books, pen, teacher, or love, hate, etc. It means you can write the name of anything in the simple definition of the noun. Now the question is that how we will know in which category we will put all these nouns. So for that I am writing the types of noun. Types of noun. Total 5 types are there. The first is proper noun. Proper noun is known as व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा in Hindi. Second is common noun. Common noun is known as जातिवाचक संज्ञा. Third is collective noun. It is known as समूहवाचक संज्ञा. Fourth is material noun. It is called पदार्थवाचक संज्ञा. Fifth is abstract noun. that is known as भाववाचक संख्या. So this is the definition or the types of noun. Now we will do one by one with proper definition. Now the first part is proper noun. Proper means व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा in which the name of a particular person, thing or the places are given. Okay, see the definition. The noun which refers to the name of a particular person, place or the thing. Your name, my name, your teacher's name, your parents' name. So all these are non-proper nouns. So take the examples. Vinay, Neelu, Mumbai, Haryana, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bible. All the names which are given to the particular thing or the person, these are called proper nouns. Okay, now the next is common noun. A common noun is referring to the persons, places or the things of the same kind or class which are from same category. Okay, इनको हम जातिवाचक संख्या भी कहते हैं. जैसे man, man is the common noun. A particular category we are giving and the name of that man, Vinay, that is proper noun. Woman is the common noun and Neelu is the proper noun because we are giving the name of that lady. After that, city and the name of the city is Mumbai is proper noun. After that, country, country is the common noun but the names of the countries, these are proper noun. Okay, Haryana is proper noun. In this way, Ramayana, Bible, Gita, Mahabharata, etc. These are the names of the books. So book is common noun. Teacher is the common noun, but your teacher, English teacher, Hindi teacher, math teacher's name, then these are the proper noun. So I hope the difference between proper noun and the common noun is clear to you. The next we are going to start collective noun. Collective noun, the noun which denotes the name of a group of persons, places or the things which are taken together and spoken as a whole. जिनको हम इकट्ठा लेके एक ग्रुप में रखते हैं और फिर उस ग्रुप को हम एक नाम देते हैं तो वही हमारा कलेक्टिव नाउन होगा. See the example. Crew. Crew, the group of sailors, means crew of sailors, class of students, team of players, bunch of kids, army of soldiers, fleet of ships. SHIPS, not SHWP, that is different from that. Fleet of ships, jahaj, gang of robbers, etc. So these three types I hope are clear to you. The next we are going to start now. See the next. Let's move on the next part. That is material noun. Material, पदार्थवाचक संज्ञा. Material noun, the noun which denotes the metal from which the things are made of. आप बहुत सारी चीजों को देखते हैं जो आपके आसपास हैं, जैसे कि आपके बेंचेज हैं, वो किससे बने होते हैं? वुड से बने होते हैं. आपके जो ऑर्नामेंट्स हैं, आपने देखा होगा, रिंग है या नेकलेस है, वो गोल्ड या सिल्वर से बने होते हैं. सो मैनी थिंग्स which are made of any metal, these are known as material noun. See the example: wood, iron, gold, silver, tea, coffee, ghee, etc. Now I am going to explain. Many students ask that, ma'am, oil, water, milk, tea, coffee, in which category we can put them? So these all are known as material noun. Understood? The next is abstract noun. Abstract, it means which we can't see or we can't touch. जिनको हम ना तो देख सकते हैं, ना ही हम उनको छू सकते हैं. We can feel only. हम सिर्फ feel कर सकते हैं. So all these are known as abstract noun. See the example: honesty. Can you measure the honesty in kilograms or in length? No. How much honest the person is? Can you tell me? 50 centimeter, 50 kilogram, 100 kilogram? No, not possible. So only feel we can. That's why all these are known as abstract noun. In this way, bravery, how much brave the soldier is, love, hate, childhood, pride, etc. Means our emotions or feelings, ideas, all these are abstract noun. I hope all these types are clear to you. Now I am going to tell you one more important thing, that all these 5 types we can put in 2 categories. The first is countable noun, which we can count, and the second is uncountable noun. Uncountable means which we can't count. So in countable noun, first 3 parts proper noun, common noun, or the third is collective noun. All these nouns are known as countable nouns, and the last 2, material noun or the abstract noun, these are known as uncountable noun. If you will see the example, wood, iron, can you count? No. Honesty, bravery, love, hate, can you count? No. Okay, so these 2 types are also important. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thanks for watching.